Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Workation Lab Podcast. I'm your host, Tobias. Today, I want to talk about a market that many businesses are keeping an eye on, but haven't truly understood yet. That market is Vietnam. From brand internationalization to company establishment, Vietnam is quickly becoming one of Southeast Asia's most promising countries. Whether you're a business owner looking to expand your market or a startup team thinking about international strategies, this episode will give you a brand new perspective on the business opportunities in Vietnam. Why Vietnam? The data speaks for itself. First, let's look at the data. Vietnam's economic growth rate has been climbing year after year. Combined with a young population and incredible spending power, this market is not only dynamic, but also full of imaginative potential. Furthermore, the Vietnamese government has been actively promoting foreign investment policies in recent years. They offer startup subsidies, incentives for foreign businesses, and various industrial zones. In other words, it's not just that you want to enter Vietnam. Vietnam is also waiting for you to come in. The overlooked advantage, FTAs. And here's the most overlooked point. Vietnam has signed multiple free trade agreements, FTAs, including those with the EU, Japan, South Korea, and various ASEAN countries. This means that once you enter the Vietnamese market, you have the opportunity to export your products to more regions, reduce tariff costs, and increase your competitiveness. Now, let's talk about what truly drives results on the ground. However, having a product doesn't guarantee sales. Vietnamese consumer behavior, their perception of brands, and their reliance on social media and KOLs, key opinion leaders, are actually quite different from what we might imagine. Understanding the culture, marketing, and strategy is key to successfully opening up the market locally. The final issue, and where most people get stuck, is the practicalities. How do you set up a company? What documents are needed? How do you declare shipments? How do you handle contracts? Mishandling these details can lead to significant costs. That's why we've specially launched a comprehensive practical strategy course to solve these very problems. The course is titled Vietnam's Market and Startup Ecosystem, Development and Trends. From company establishment to global expansion, this course will give you a complete grasp of market trends, trade regulations, and local operations. We've also invited a heavyweight instructor, Mr. Chen Sheng-chun, CEO of Chen Consulting. His expertise covers corporate legal management, Vietnamese legal affairs and corporate finance and global fund management. He doesn't just understand the theory, he has practically assisted many businesses in establishing and developing their presence in Vietnam. He'll provide practical solutions to all your real-world questions. My personal experience and support. At the same time, I'd like to share that I'm also actively promoting startup exchanges between Taiwan and Vietnam. I currently assist Taiwanese teams in participating in Vietnam's largest startup exhibition, INNOEX, as well as the annual Startup Wheel International competition. Over the past few years, I've accumulated a lot of experience collaborating with Vietnamese local governments, schools, and startup teams. Friends who are planning to enter Vietnam are welcome to connect with me to discuss resources and practical insights. If you're interested in learning more about participating in exhibitions and startup matching in Vietnam, you can also send a private message to the Workation Lab Facebook page to contact us. Join our course. Enrollment for the course is now open. You can simply search for Workation Lab or click on the registration link in our show notes to directly join this deciphering course on the Southeast Asian market. Vietnam isn't just the next opportunity, it's a crucial gateway for your international brand strategy. Don't just observe, activate your Vietnam potential now. I'm Tobias. Thank you for listening to this episode of Workation Lab. We'll see you in the next episode.